because she's been doing that for 10 years with the Observer newspaper. And I found out yesterday on Facebook that she has gotten another position. So first of all, I mean this very sincerely, you were one of the first ones that started giving credibility, if that's a word, in a bunch with students and teachers and so forth. I don't know. Is that a word, credibility? Credibility. You did it. Okay, you gave us credibility, and we thank you so much for that. Please give her a round of applause. Okay, so the next thing we talked about, celebrate the past, enjoy the present, plan for the future. We are pumped about the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Back in the back, while we're here, Robert sitting, would you raise your hand, my friend? He is one of the partners with Edward Jones. He's also the school board president, or immediate past president, and president of the chamber at some point. He's done it all, and so, but we appreciate so much. Robert kicked this off last year, and this is about our Launch Lake Houston branding campaign. And a lot of you know Jenna Armstrong, but I want to talk about her for a second. She's the president and CEO of Lake Houston Area Chamber of Commerce. Her Chamber of Commerce career began in 2003 in Lufkin, Angelina County Chamber. She came here in 2007 as a communications director, and there was a time where she was actually thinking about going elsewhere, and I thank God that she did. Because in 2015, she came here, she became president and chief operating officer here, and then she became president and CEO of our Chamber of Commerce, a great friend to me and a great friend to you and our community. Please give her a huge round of applause.
I didn't realize I would be having a bio read, so thank you for that. I'm here to help set up this video that we're going to show you. I know several of you have seen it, but we're still trying to get it out there. I just want to say a couple of years ago in a board retreat, our 37-member board discussed what we needed in our area. Our primary focus is business, attracting and retaining jobs, helping support our business, helping promote our community. And one of the things that came out of that retreat was we need a video, something that showcases our area, something that helps spread the message about Lake Houston and what it is. We've been the best kept secret for way too long. And things are starting to happen here. And so to help promote our area as businesses start looking to move, as businesses are moving employees and they're wondering where they're going to, we created some videos, and these are for you. These are for everybody out there to use. They're for everybody out there to steal. If you want to steal it, repost, put it on your website. That's great. Use it as a recruiting tool if you're recruiting employees. That's what we made them for. So we've got a video we're going to show you. These videos are hosted on a website. It's discoverlakehouston.com. And so you can go to discoverlakehouston.com, view the YouTube video, copy it, insert it into your website, however that works. Sam, you could probably help them with that. Without further ado, we're going to watch the video.
Houston, Texas, poised to become the third largest city in America, is a city of innovation, a global leader in medicine, energy, logistics, and technology. Strategically situated just 15 miles northeast of downtown is the Lake Houston area, home to top-rated communities, including Atascocita, Humboldt, Kingwood, Sutter Creek, and East Montgomery County. It is quickly becoming one of the most desired areas because of top-rated schools, quality neighborhoods, and a pro-business environment. From 2010 to 2015, residential population increased by nearly 33,000 new residents, an annual average of 6,500 new residents per year. There are currently 13,000 new homes under various phases of development. The Lake Houston area dominates when it comes to highway infrastructure and accessibility. We are just 10 minutes from George Bush Intercontinental Airport, 20 minutes from the Port of Houston, have access to commercial rail, and enjoy a network of major interstate corridors, including I-69, Highway 59, Beltway 8, the Grand Parkway, FM 1960, and West Lake Houston Parkway, with I-45, 610, and I-10 accessible within minutes. The Lake Houston area specializes in logistics, distribution, and warehousing, serves as base of operations for Fortune 500 companies and global headquarters. Local infrastructure and resources help businesses grow and thrive. With the continued development of areas like the 4,000-acre Generation Park, the area is on track to continue exceptional growth. Education matters in the Houston area. Our public schools are among the best in the state. The HEB Excellence in Education Awards program named Humboldt Independent School District the best large district in Texas in 2015. Lone Star College, the third largest college system in the country, has a substantial presence in the Lake Houston area with locations in Kingwood, Atascocita, and plans for a process technology center to be built at Generation Park in 2017. The Lone Star College Workforce and Skills Development Programs have a strong reputation for partnering with area businesses to develop customized training and certification programs for employees. Our residents have access to award-winning health systems and services with 2 full-service hospitals, as well as substantial options for primary, specialty, and urgent care. It's all right here with no need to drive downtown. Lake Houston offers amenities for the entire family. Here you'll find friendly town centers, convenient shopping, great food, and even a weekly farmer's market. You can experience nature by walking or biking our green belts and forests, or enjoy some fun in the sun on the lake itself. Children can enjoy numerous youth sports and clubs. We host seasonal events like the Lake Houston 10K 5K run, a 4th of July parade, a concert series on the lake, a local rodeo, and a barbecue cook-off, all in an effort to unite the Lake Houston area community. The area is also known for its world-class golfing amenities and courses. The Golf Club of Houston and Humboldt has proudly hosted the PGA Tour's Shell Houston Open for the past 12 years. The Clubs of Kingwood, the largest membership course in the world, features 5 courses and 90 holes of golf. In Lake Houston, you'll find a friendly, thriving community. Our residents are among the most generous in all of Houston, donating in times of need and ensuring that the entire area continues to grow and prosper. At the heart of it all, the Lake Houston Chamber of Commerce, together with the Lake Houston Economic Development Partnership, are working hard to ensure business investment and continued success in growing the Lake Houston area, leading to prosperity and a sustained economic growth for the entire community. It's all right here in Lake Houston, where business matters. This video was brought to you by TexanDrive.com.
So we're very proud of that video. I hope you are too. I think it showcases the Lake Houston area very well. I was very shocked by those, the drone footage. It made me feel very proud of the Lake Houston community that I live in. It's gorgeous, and it takes sometimes a different perspective to look at it and to remind us how fortunate we are to live in a community like this. So please, I'm going to say it again, discoverlakehouston.com. We're going to keep saying it and showing it at every single meeting until y'all put it on your websites and share it on your Facebook. So share away and help us get the word out. And you know, one of the things that we mentioned is at the Lake Houston Area Chamber and with our Lake Houston Economic Development Partnership, we're focused on jobs. We're focused on growing the businesses that are here in our area. We're helping them overcome any obstacles so they can add more jobs to their company, to their small business. We're focused on working to bring other businesses here, other companies here that are looking to locate into an area. And we work very hard every single day to do that, and that is our focus, is business and jobs. And one of the things I wanted to talk about for just a couple of minutes, it's an exciting thing that is coming to our area. And I just want to preface it by saying we have a great area. It's been a secret for a while. I think it's getting out now, and we're doing a lot of things for that. But one of the things that our area is challenged with, and this is something that we hear from businesses day in and day out. We have a lot of focus group meetings throughout the year. We go and do site visits with businesses too, is the ability to attract and retain young talent. And so that's an issue that a lot of businesses in our area face. And I would say that with all of our meetings that we held in 2015, that was the #1 issue that was identified by our current businesses in this area. We have a great area for families. There's no doubt, if you're gonna raise a family, this is the prime spot. Not so attractive for younger people and the younger workers and the younger workforce to come here. When we're competing with the Heights, with Midtown, with different flashy places that the city has. And that's fine, this is our area, this is our community, we're a great place for families. But as we're looking to attract businesses to our area, those businesses want to know, and our current businesses here want to know, that we're gonna have a young workforce, that they're gonna be able to attract the young talent, that they're gonna be able to retain the young talent. One of those things that the younger demographic, the younger workers look for is entertainment. And you're gonna see that that's starting to pop up in this area. And that's something we're very excited about. We're very excited that several venues are coming in and offering things that the younger workforce is looking for. So when we talk about economic development, this goes hand in hand with that. Developing a sense of place. Developing a place where the workforce wants to live and work and invest in the community. So with us today, I wanted to introduce is Clint Smith, and he's back there. You may not be able to see him, he doesn't stand out very much. Clint Smith is with a live music venue, entertainment venue that's about to open pretty soon in Fall Creek. And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because this is not your typical saloon or bar or anything that opens. This is an entertainment space. This is a live music venue. What they're doing with the 30,000 square foot facility that they are about to offer is very unique, and we should be very proud that this is coming to our area, and our businesses should be very supportive that something like this is coming here to help attract and retain that young talent. So Clint, I'm going to talk a little bit about stuff we discussed, so correct me when I'm wrong. And Clint brought several people from his staff, Chuck, Eric, and Nicole, they're here from their staff. Please talk to them afterwards, welcome them, ask them questions about their facility. But this facility is 3 parts. So the main space is White Lighting, which is a dance hall. It's got a 2,700 square foot dance floor. It will have a raised VIP area, a DJ booth, a stage, so when they start bringing in the Texas country music acts, that would be really great to attend. They're going to bring them here to our area in that venue. They're also going to have a Republic House, which is a scratch kitchen. And so this is where they're going to be making great different types of food and cuisine, all from scratch, nothing frozen. Things like chicken fried lamb chops, deep fried black-eyed peas, wild game hot dogs, smoked duck and sausage gumbo. So they'll be offering a lot of great cuisine there too. And then they're gonna have a place called Huckleberries. This is an old style barber shop that offers straight razor shaving as a part of this facility, which is neat. So you can go there and get a nice straight razor shave and eat some great cuisine. And you can dance around the dance floor if you'd like. Also a part of this, they will have a walk-in humidor, a private cigar lounge. It will have a New Orleans style daiquiri bar against the wall that has 27 different types of daiquiri, 24. And then 140 taps of different types of craft beer. They will have the largest bourbon whiskey distillery in the state of Texas. So this is a very big venue that is going to be attracting a lot of attention to our area. So I want you to keep in mind when you think of places like this, what that does to help our business and to help us with economic development. This is not a hole in the wall that's coming. These are people that have opened very impressive places and had great reviews all over the state of Texas, all over Houston, Voodoo Queen, Moon Tower Inn. Their food, the Cheech Burger, is one of the favorites of the Houston Chronicle food critics that has been written about. So they know what they're doing and they're doing it very well. But what they're going to do is bringing people to our area. They've engaged with a PR agent that is working with all the concierges, with the hotels in the Houston area. to bring the people that are visiting and coming in for business, for entertainment to our area. So this is a very big thing. We wanted to announce it. They're hoping to have a soft opening towards the end of December. Opening January 20th, around in there. You'll be hearing some more information about it. So I would invite you to please meet Clint and his staff and welcome them. Ask them questions. He may look scary, but he is not, I assure you. And thank you for bringing this to the community because it's going to make a very big impact.
Thank you very much. Okay, appreciate y'all being here. So, John Flournoy, come on up. John is with McCord Development, and he is the Director of Sales and Leasing, recently married, and we're excited to have you. John, come on. Give him a round of applause, please.
Well, thanks everybody for having us out today. I'm here with my colleague Ian Adler, who's spoken to this group in the past. Real quick, I won't go into a lot of detail on Generation Park in the background if there aren't a lot of people who raise their hand that they've never heard of it. Who here has never heard of Generation Park? Okay, so I don't need to go into any glorious details about our development quite yet. But we're just at development right across the way, 4,000 acres, 2.5 miles of Beltway frontage, where FMC Technologies has their corporate headquarters. What I'd like to start off with, Sam, is the video, but it's the recap video, which is 1 minute long, and then give y'all an update on everything we have going on at Generation Park. But I wanted to ask Clint a couple questions first. So like the dance floor, is it one of those circular donut dance floors that you have to be real coordinated to dance around? Okay, thank God. That was gonna be brutal. And also, is one of your featured items gonna be like a kale salad?
You know, I don't really eat a lot of salads, so.
That sounded terrific. And I don't know if any of y'all knew where the #1 Los Cucos is in Houston, Texas in terms of alcohol sales. I bet he does. It's right next door to the new facility. And if that's an indicator that you're in the right marketplace when people starve for nighttime entertainment, I don't know what's there, what else there is. So congratulations on being that first mover and get the community excited. I think we're all pretty confident it's gonna do real well. So with that. As you can see, there's been a lot of new development in Generation Park over the last few years, and we're thrilled to get you guys updated on what's happening in Generation Park. As Jenna said, one of the key things that the Chamber is trying to do is help recruit and retain young talent. And today it's been a hard proposition to do. You know, young talent, they want to live where there's entertainment. They want to live where there's really good restaurants. They want to be able to go down the street and buy a pair of, I don't know, are 7 jeans still popular? Something like that. You know, get the latest and greatest clothes. And right now, a lot of the closest fine steakhouse in this region, right? So it's pretty amazing. And one of the things we're doing at Generation Park right now is we're building out Redemption Square, which is our corporate lifestyle district, which is the phase under construction is 25 acres, but in total it's 52 acres, to try to help recruit and retain those young employees. And I'm going to go into a little brief description on Redemption Square here in a second. But this is a photo of Generation Park and the surrounding area in 2014. Might be a little hard to see, but there's not much to see other than the high school. It's all green. And then you go to 2016. This is about 30 months. And in that 30 months, there's been, in and around Generation Park, $1 billion in development. I think you'd be hard-pressed in Houston to find some place within this amount of acreage that has that level of development that's happened in such a short time frame. From Fidelis, their 550,000 square foot retail center, to FMC, to the infrastructure we've put in the ground toward to Redemption Square, which is right here, our corporate lifestyle district, and I'm going to go into a slide to talk about what we're. And that's 250 Assay Street. It'll be done in June of 2017, so we're right around the corner from having available office space. It's the only Class A multi-tenant office building under construction in Houston, Texas in 2016. It's happening in our submarket. It's really exciting. It goes to show that we are thriving, while also some of the other parts of the region are not doing as well. We are we're about to start construction on a Courtyard Marriott that's going to be integrated into this master planned lifestyle district. It's going to be vertical in nature, lots of brick behind it, and it's all going to be parked in this parking garage, 710 car public parking garage, which again is unique to the area. No surface parking, and we're under design of a 250 unit multifamily project, which is a wrap style project. It'll be garage parked, very similar to what you see in the Midtown area and the Heights area, super high end. It'll be a game changer for this marketplace, which is doing really well in multifamily, but they're all the garden style, surface parked type facilities. This is the office building. You go through a couple of quick renderings. This is actually what it's going to look like. It's going to have ground floor restaurants and retail. We are at lease with one restaurant, which we can't disclose yet, but the community is going to be very excited about it. We've got multiple LOIs, letters of intent out to other restaurants as well. Can anyone, well, I was going to have a little trivia question. Can anyone guess who our anchor tenant is? But it says it right there, Apache Industrial Services. So no one's going to get a hat, because they're going to give away a hat. I'll have to think of some other questions. But so we're thrilled. That's the building that you see with the Christmas tree on top of it, or is it a Christmas tree? A pine tree. So we just had our topping out ceremony, a little tradition there. This is the 710 car parking garage. It's going to support the hotel. It's going to support the office building and a few other sites within Redemption Square. This is the multifamily project that is under design currently and right across from our office building. As you can see, it's going to be a really neat mixed-use environment that the area hasn't ever had. And what I'd like to do now is, if y'all have smartphones on you, go real quick to genpark.com/RS360. And once you're in it, it's a little virtual reality tour that we've put together on Redemption Square. And you can move your phone around, you can look down to see what our linear park's gonna look like, as well as our office building. The office building, if you see a white statue, that's a statue of Eve. As you scroll left, I believe you'll see the statue of Eve, and that's the building that's under construction. And as you scroll right, and you go across the street and look up to the right, you're going to see our multifamily project that's under design right now. So you now can see really, hey, what is this going to look like? And it's going to help recruit and retain young people into our submarket. So just a little fun fun deal there. I'm going to leave Dr. Pearson to talk about the Process Technology Center, which just broke ground, and we're very excited to be partners with Lone Star College and Generation Park. FMC, they've got their 2,000 employees already on site. I'm sure y'all knew that, but they all love it out here. They haven't been losing any employees. The quality of life for them within their facility is wonderful. Another aerial. This is our Westlake, which you can see, which most of y'all have probably seen closer toward Lockwood off the Westlake Houston 3/4 mile walking trail. And that's it in a nutshell. Lots going on. We're super excited about 2017. Number of irons in the fire. If y'all have any questions, both Ian and I will be here afterwards, and feel free to ask them.
Thank you, John, very much. So just a note here, we're running a little bit long, so at noon, if you need to go ahead, but we're going to continue on and then have opportunities for people to share. One of my dear friends, come on up, Catherine Pearson.
Thank you, John. Thank you all. By the way, all three of my children started at Lone Star College, Kingwood. So we're good supporters in lots of different ways we live in this community. Actually, I'm giving it more of a general overview. If you, the bottom one? Yes. Okay, the bottom one will advance this. Just in case you don't know, Lone Star College system is actually one of the largest in the country. We're certainly the largest in the greater Houston area, but we're really one of the largest community college systems in the whole country. So in a couple more very short years, we'll be at 100,000 students. Just kind of 11 school districts, 1,400 square miles. And just kind of, if you didn't know, this just came out recently on the top 100 associate degree producers. So you can see that we're in the top categories from 2nd to 6th in almost all of those. So Lone Star College Kingwood has over 1,000 graduates at each graduation ceremony. So your community college, Lone Star College Kingwood, is fairly large. Medium-sized community college are 5,500 students. We go between 12,500 to 13,000 depending upon the semester. And as you know, our most recent site that opened from the 2008 bond was the Atascocita Center, and the 2014 bond is building the Process Technology Center. At your tables, you should have a handout with just some of the general stats about what your community college, Lone Star College community has in terms of student population. We actually have a young student population. 70% of our students are under the age of 24. And a lot of that goes to our large dual credit programs, and certainly Humble ISD is our largest participant. So we're looking in the future to having a workforce dual credit program with Humble ISD with our process technology associate degree. I thought this was kind of interesting because basically 1/4 of all the students graduating in the 11 school districts that Lone Star serves go to their local community college. That's higher than any other higher ed. Altogether, about 22 to 25% choose to go to colleges all across the state. So that would be A&M, UT, Sam Houston, some even HCC. We are leaving on the table at least 40% of our graduates that aren't choosing to go to higher ed right after high school for one reason or another. And we all know about earning potential, and if you have a higher degree or certificate, you can generally make more money. What I like about this slide, and you've got this in your handout, is it actually shows you how many of our area high school students we really impact in terms of dual credit, and those with our early college high schools, many are getting their associate degree before they even get their high school diploma. Splendor is a little different because it's a smaller school and they have a whole school, early college, high school. But Quest is certainly right up there. We had 73 Quest high school students last May get their associate degree before they got their high school diploma. Okay, just some of the workforce programs. Note that process technology will start this January. We will actually start it in the Atascocita Center because if you've been down Lockwood Drive, you can see the green fencing by the water tower. That's our site. I'll show that in a few minutes. That's just an addition from our last bond. But earlier when John had Generation Park, this one little corner here is in Humble ISD. That 8.5 acres is what we purchased for the process technology. We serve Humble ISD. We do not serve Sheldon. All the rest is in Sheldon that's served by San Jacinto. So we just thought that's a great opportunity to have a presence in Generation Park. So when you travel by there right now, you can see that they've already been pouring concrete and some of the areas where they're bringing in different vehicles. We won't see steel go up for another, at least another month, but we've been behind schedule because of weather and because of site prep. So we should actually see this facility open up for classes around October. Again, we'll be starting that program. We already have 35 students enrolled in that program that will start in January. We will have both a daytime and an evening group of students. So if you're interested or know someone who is interested, invite them to contact me, contact Linda LaCoe, who apologizes she could not be here today. She had an advisory board meeting, but Linda LaCoe is housed at the Atascocita Center. Okay, just other updates really quick. Our next phase of construction will be a facility around here at our main college campus, and that will strictly be for healthcare. We're already we have one of the largest nursing programs in the area with about 250 nurses in the pipeline, respiratory care and other healthcare programs. So we can expand those as well as offer some new ones. And we've been talking to our medical centers to see what are their greatest needs. So, questions? Try to keep it really, really short.
Dr. Pearson, I have a question for you. Do y'all have any postgraduate test preps like the GMAT or LSAT or MCAT or those kind of classes to prep?
We don't currently with GMAT or LSAT, but we can provide that. There are just some hoops that we go through to be a provider. So if we do a lot with foreign languages, we do a lot on some of the other specialty ones, but to my knowledge, not the GSAT or the LSAT. If there's a need, we can certainly look into that and get that going. Other questions? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Catherine and the rest of the school. Our youngest son is scheduled to graduate this summer, so hopefully we'll get a pay raise on that. So we appreciate you doing that. So, all right, next person up, we're excited to hear Julie Sama. Same. Okay, Julie is with Summer Creek High School. Please give the program.
Good afternoon. I brought one of our students with us. Perhaps you saw her on Channel 13. We've been in the headlines for good reasons lately. They came out and did a Spirit flyover on a Friday morning, and Caroline and another student, Marissa, and I had the opportunity to be interviewed at that time. I'm here today to talk to you about our service learning focus at Summer Creek. When we opened the school 7 years ago, I remember sitting with Mr. Kramer and some of the other administrators at the time, Mr. Palomares, talking about what we wanted to develop in our kids. And all of us, I would say all of us that started the school really felt the need to not only teach English, math, social studies, those are important, but to also teach students how to be good citizens, how to serve others. Because for one thing, service gives their learning meaning. It's more than just, oh, I have to learn how to add this stuff because I have to make an A. It's how can I help someone else if I learn these skills. So I have the lucky job of doing student leadership, And in my class and in my program, students use all of those things, all of those academics to serve the community. And I invited Caroline to come tell you about some of her favorite summer service, I cannot talk, favorite service projects, because she's a student. I figure you want to hear more from her because that's what it's about. So Caroline.
Thank you, Ms. Samuel. So first of all, I'm so happy y'all are here at a building that has honestly changed my life, because, you know, when you come in as a young teenager, for some of us, depending on your birthdays, you have an idea of what you want to do, how you want to live your life, the lifestyle tendencies you already sort of have as a student. But once I came to Summer Creek High School, everything kind of changed for me. I became a lot more self-aware. And in that sense, not really about myself, but about my role with the community. And that has been done with, first of all, how our school operates. So we have a very big campus, and we have 6 minutes to go from class to class. And after you finally made it in your class, we're all sort of just catching our breath, but we start with good things. And that gives us an opportunity to see what's going on in the lives of our peers. And it's through good things that I've heard so many different organizations having different events, and it's so thrilling. Like, I know ROTC does not stop with overcoming their fears, team building, and Ms. Samuel and I have actually seen some of that demonstrated at the summer workshops we do, and at the Olympic event we had for Limbs International last year. We had tons of minute-to-win activities, then we had a dinner and a dance. It was a lot of fun. And so we also have HOSA, who does a lot of organizing our blood drives, and you really just see, like, when you're there to donate, all the different students who just want to have a way to give back, but not have to go out of the way. Some of us don't drive. So to have something like that be at our school, it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It's truly a great opportunity for everyone. Another thing that truly changed my scope was Empty Bowls. So Empty Bowls isn't just an event that redirects focus on hunger and the statistics of hunger and how large of a population is affected by hunger within our district and community, but it gives the whole campus a time to come together, and you can paint bowls after school, so you have a personal effect on it, and then that bowl is sold for $10, usually right before Mother's Day, and that $10 provides you a ticket to get a bowl. It could be the bowl you painted or a different bowl that our department probably painted, and then you have a meal, but all the proceeds go to provide a meal for someone else who can't provide that for themselves. So I know the most impactful day of my life was an event we did, Cardboard City, where we collaborated with all the schools in our district, and Kat McWhorter, who really did the heavy lifting for organizing that. So that morning, it was a Saturday, I had a soccer game, and I remember just thinking, like, oh, like, usually after soccer games, you know, I eat, I nap, I eat again, and then I do homework. But, you know, I went to Cardboard City, and it was different thinking about, okay, well, I'm gonna be at this event, I'm not gonna eat until who knows when. I know there's gonna be a soup kitchen dinner provided for me, but that was pretty much it. And that made you really think, most of the people who are homeless and hungry don't even know if they're gonna have a soup kitchen meal. So it really reshaped that, because, you know, you don't know who's hungry. It could be your neighbor, it could be your friend, and they have their activities that are going on. They have their own draining experiences that, you know, cause hunger, you know. And so throughout that whole activity and night, we learned about all the things that can work against us as members of society. Like, we did a tug of war, and after Cap explained to us, so this is how, you know, the person's fighting, they have a job, but then what's playing against them is their children, the expenses for that, they need clothes, they need an education. And so it really changed the way you think about things, because I know sometimes people have the denotation that maybe homeless people didn't try, maybe like, oh, they must have been addicted to drugs and that's why they don't have money for a home. But we actually had a homeless woman who overcame homelessness speak to us, and she told us the reality about it and how the littlest of actions can become a downward spiral until someone on a campus like Summer Creek decides to care. So that was just a completely life-altering experience for me, and I was just so happy that I went to a school that allowed me to participate and gave me the awareness I needed. I think a true mark of success for the administrators such as Mr. Fonsteel, is when kids think it's kind of their own thing, their own come to Jesus moments, and they realize all these things, but truly it's just the way our campus operates. It's the way we instill values beyond just, oh, do you have a test Friday? You know, Summer Creek actually cares about our lives, and we have very ambitious students who just have all these dreams, all these things they want to accomplish, like science, National Honor Society, we want to go to the museum and volunteer, we want to tutor kids, like we want to show productions of different things. Robotics is teaching kids how to rewire copper stuff to make it go in a complete circle. It's just all these different things to fit every aspect of a student body is here at Summer Creek. We don't just have one club for the cool kids. We have something for everything. So if you're just a kid who, you know, they're interested in school, but they also are mainly interested in music, well, we have a guitar club that meets every Tuesday. Just, I think with all these clubs that truly are here for the interests of our students, it allows people to broaden their network because you not only meet people who are like-minded and have similar tendencies, but those people can be like, hey, well, I have a student council event. Do you want to come with me? And then it just gets bigger and bigger. And it's like we learned in Rachel's challenge, it's a rippling effect, you know, a chain reaction of positivity, and it's just everything we can do. I know as just a member of the community, our school is more than excited to work with y'all, and we're up for like any challenges you have for us. We want to work side by side with you as like a partner. We want to be a lot more collaborative and really get to know you and how we can help you shape our community together. So thanks.
The information I sent out, if you wanted to feel positive about the upcoming generation, goodness gracious, thank you. Thank you very much. Larry, you mind coming up for a minute, please? Okay, on your tables, you all have an envelope from me. If you'd like to eat some more next Tuesday, we're having an open house for you guys, for everybody. And then inside of there, there's a calendar. You can tear it apart like this. It'll be this year, next year, and so forth. That's from us at Edward Jones. And I have my dear friend Larry Muse is here to talk about something special.
Thank you, Don. I promise I will make this quick. I know some of you have to go. I just want to take a couple minutes and obviously introduce myself. I'm Larry Muse. I'm the owner of Primrose School at Summerwood and the newly opened Primrose School at Lakeshore. And I really just want to start, and I've seen some a lot of familiar faces, but I see some former parents in this room as well. Our Summerwood School will have been open 12 years this April. And really, it's the community that's allowed that to happen. So I really want to say thank you to you all and the rest of the Summerwood Lakeshore community for supporting our school for 12 years. It's been very good to us. Thank you. With that, John mentioned some of the growth that we're all experiencing. Well, we've been blessed as well, and we had our eye on Lakeshore for many years, but we're waiting for things to develop as they have, and we opened our Lakeshore School up in March of this year, and we're terribly excited about it. You know, Primrose has launched a new curriculum this year, and our Summerwood School was fortunate enough to be one of the test pilots, so we really had a lot of insight into what was going on. We're seeing some really amazing things with our new curriculum. So with that, we are enrolling, in case you have some children. But I want to take a moment, I want to introduce real quick our director of our Summerwood location, Melissa Rodriguez. If you'd stand, there you have to stand. And the director of our Lakeshore School, Miss Tasha Beasley. And I didn't even know he was going to be here today, but I'm sitting next to one of my counterparts, the owner of Primrose School of Tasceta. Matt Evers is also here. So, again, guys, thank you for your support. We truly appreciate everything this community has done for us, and we want to give back any way we can. Thank you, Don.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, you know, us guys sometimes, I don't know about any other guys, but I make mistakes sometimes, and I did right now, and I need to get out of it, because we have a young lady right here, Sharon B., and also Amy Cole, to speak about our project graduation, which is a huge project for Summer Creek High School. Please give them a round of applause.
Thank you, and good afternoon. My name is Amy Cole, and I'm a proud Summer Creek High School parent and a parent of a 2017 graduating senior. I'm also the treasurer of our project graduation board. We have our president here, who is Sharon Bean, and we are here to talk to you for just a few minutes about project graduation. And if you're not familiar with what project graduation is, that is an all-night party for graduating seniors. We will have it after their ceremony on May 27th. It's an alcohol and drug-free celebration of everything that they've accomplished. And here's where we need everyone's help, because we can't have it be a successful event without the community's support. And so we have had several fundraising opportunities where we are raising money, because on that night, we want to make sure that every senior that is in attendance leaves with some token of appreciation from the community. Sharon's going to be passing out to your tables. We have a donation letter here. We are a 501(c)(3) organization, so your donation would be tax deductible. Excuse me. And no donation is too small. We ask for anything from gift cards, prizes, cash, and we also use that money. We're looking at different venues to have our event this year. We want to make it memorable for our seniors, and we also want them to know that the community is involved and supports them so that they will come back to this community and give. So we look forward to you helping us make it the best project graduation that Summer Creek has ever had. Thank you.
So if you look on the back of your program, you'll see upcoming events. And now we're going right into this part, and we've got the printing princess is going to be the first one to share about her business.
Hi everyone, my name is Renee Howard, and I am the proud owner of Post Factory in Summerwood and Post Net in Humble. And our new location, which you guys probably won't visit, that one's on 249 in Village Park. Anyway, we are your one-stop shop where we provide